Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm trying to challenge myself the next few days, as it is Mental Health Week in Canada, to make a video every day. If not, for the days I don't make a video, I will make 2 videos the next day. I try my best because I work quite a bit the next few days, so I might not have a lot of time, and my shifts are like pretty long shifts, so by the time I get home I'm probably not going to want to do anything. But yeah, so today's discussion video I want to talk about is medications for mental health and the stigma and stuff around it. Because I seen a picture that said taking medications does not make you weak. And that is true, that is 100% true. And I am the person, or this is what I want to do with my life, is talk for those who cannot talk. In regards to mental health, because I was there at one point in my life. I couldn't talk about my problems, basically, because I was too scared. I was scared of the stigma. I was scared of what people would think of me. So basically I know that is still a big thing in the world, and I am here to be the person that helps speak about it. If you hear anything in the background, my window's open because it's nice here today, I think, and I would love my window to be open. So yeah, so basically what I'm trying to say is I have been on meds since 2015 for my illnesses. I got really diagnosed with what I actually have, bipolar, in 2016, so I was on the wrong meds for about a year, and that's terrifying to think, but it happens. You're put on meds that that doesn't treat what you truly have, and that is really scary, but it happens, and no one is perfect, so that is why that happens. Mental health systems here in Canada are not very good compared to some places in the world, so it's very often you're misdiagnosed. And yeah, so basically now I'm very balanced with my meds. With what I take, I'm very acceptable and very, I guess, accepting of what I take. I take stuff to balance my moods, and I also take an anti-anxiety because I get anxiety quite a bit. So what I take really helps me get through the day, and I don't really feel the need to discuss my personal medications. If you really wanted to know what it was, I would feel great to discuss what I take, but unfortunately I really don't feel like sharing personal details to the internet, and that's not because I stigmatize myself, it's just because I'm very personal about that kind of stuff, and that is okay. But I'm here to tell you that it is okay to take meds. If that's what works for you, you need to stick with that. That is your treatment plan, and that is what you need to do to help yourself. If they don't work for you, of course you can find alternatives, like there's lots of therapies out there. There is maybe like people get their vitamins and stuff from the sun. I know there's tons of things, but there was a time this year that I was told basically that I should get off my meds and go for walks and go take natural sunlight and stuff. It doesn't work for me. Unfortunately, I have tried that and it doesn't work. I've tried that for years, and meds work for me, and that is just how it is. And if you're the person who is telling people to, oh, go for a walk, it'll help you way more. I mean, yes, going for a walk can help people, but sometimes it doesn't help everybody. So you have to keep that in consideration, that what works for you, it doesn't work for everyone else. And that is really important. As well as if you take meds and then you go and say, oh, you should take this type of medication. Unless you are a doctor or a psychologist, you should not be telling people what kind of meds to take. That is super important because I've also witnessed that. Also, there's just a stigma on meds. It's like, I will hang out with people who don't really know what meds I am on, and they want to know kind of like if I took my meds today or something like that. It's like, of course I did, or I wouldn't be in public. And there are so many people who take medications that it shouldn't be stigmatized. Like, this is why I'm talking about it, because if someone was to stigmatize me for the meds I take, well, I'm a great person. I can handle myself now, and no one should stigmatize me just because I say that I take meds. Like, if you didn't know before, then you know now, and if it changes your thinking of me, then you are the problem. So, yeah, like, I am very well balanced, like, so I don't see the issue. Like, if meds don't work for you and you have to do something else, that's great. But like, mental illness and stigma, you know, my take on that, it's just, there shouldn't be a stigma, because if you broke your leg, you probably have to take pain medication. So, or like, you know, so it's like, we all have to take meds at some point in our life, so no one should be judging that we take meds. Yeah, and that's basically all I really have to say about medication. I'm also going to tell you guys kind of how I've been recently, because I haven't posted in a long time, and I promise I'm trying. I have all these ideas coming to my mind, and I want to put them on the surface, but it's just, I'm a really busy person, so it's really hard for me to do this, but I'm trying to make my YouTube, and I promise eventually I will. But yeah, so lately I have been pretty good. I was in a really good high mood, I guess you could say, the past few weeks. Now I'm just feeling pretty balanced for the most part. I am very thankful for what's around me recently. I am trying not to judge others. I've just been in a good mind space recently, so I'm really thankful for that. I've had a few days where I've been very agitated, but that's of course to come. That's gonna happen. But yeah, no, I've been really good lately, and I've been working quite a bit, and I love my jobs, and enjoy them very much. I have been writing a lot in my journals, just stuff like that. I've been also just really caring myself a lot lately, and that is perfectly fine. For my self-care, what I usually do is I'd go for walks, or if I don't really feel like walking that day, I might just stay in bed and look up on YouTube a lot of conspiracy videos. That's what I've been doing a lot of recently. I love conspiracy videos and like Mandela effects and like alien stuff and just everything like that. Like, I just love the unknown, I guess. So I've been looking at that and stuff, and it's been sparking my mind quite a bit. Today, basically for my self-care, I'm going to go for a walk. I slept in a little bit today because I don't work, but I am going to go for a walk in a little bit. I got up and had a pretty good breakfast. I had oatmeal and yogurt, and then I'm going to go for a walk. I did my tarot readings, and they were just basically so spot on. They were like, you need to present your ideas, but don't force them and all this stuff. So the tarots are pretty on par today. But yeah, no, I'm gonna get going and go for a walk, and then maybe later on see if somebody wants to hang out for a coffee or something like that. I was kind of getting the flu, but I think it has passed. I really hope, because I can't afford to get sick. But yeah, so that is important, and I hope you guys do a lot of self-care stuff too, especially not only this week but every week. Like, I'm focusing really to put my self-care to work this week so that I feel great about life and stuff. Some other things I do for my self-care is like having a bath late at night, like not late at night, but like later in the night after like a long day. Just some really like relaxing stuff. Reading sometimes. Yeah, so I would love to know what you guys do for your self-care routines if you want to comment. I'm sure not a lot of people even watch these videos that I post, so yeah, I just want to know what you guys do for your self-care, and if you have any discussion on meds or what you guys do to help yourself. And I really also want to encourage you guys to know that I'm not dissing what you guys do for your treatment plans. If meds don't work for you, that is okay. But we all have to be very accepting of what works for each other. because not everything works the same for other people. So if going in the sun helps you, great, but don't pressure other people to try to do that too, because unless you're a psychologist or their therapist, you don't know how their brain is working. That's all for today, guys. I'm gonna go do my self-care fun, and I hope you guys have a great day.